Welcome to this holiday edition of Real Estate on the Lam, bringing you the latest market information, some predictions, and a few other nuggets along the way. The headlines are telling us that prices are up, but sales are down year over year. But let's look beyond the headlines and find out exactly why the sales numbers are down. There are three very good reasons for the decreased number of sales from last November. The first reason being the stress test. As you recall, 1 year ago, buyers were scrambling to get into the market before January 1st, 2018. The stress test was coming, and it would have reduced one's buying power by about 20%. For this reason, we had a higher than normal number of sales for November, and anytime we compare to an above average number, the result will be less. Looking at sales over the last 10 years, however, you will notice that 2018 sales are not far off from average years between 2010 and 2014. 2009 was a bounce back year after the recession, so those sales are abnormally high, as are sales in 2015 and 2016, when interest rates were at an all-time low and listings were also at record lows. These years are influenced by the fear of missing out syndrome, which was going strong at the time, as you recall. Bidding wars were getting out of hand and prices were skyrocketing. This next chart shows you what I mean. Look at the number of listings in 2016 versus other years. There was practically no inventory. And when supply is that low, the demand is going to be high. The market then settled down in 2017 and demand was back to normal. This brings me to my second reason why sales appear to be down. There are clearly fewer listings in 2018 than there were 1 year ago. So in a normal balanced market like we have right now, fewer listings equals fewer sales. This next chart explains it better. This is the percentage of sales to active listings for the last 10 Novembers. The average ratio is about 40%. The only exceptions are 2009, a rebound year, and the crazy years of 2015, 2016. In fact, the ratio in 2016 was 99%. People were not kidding when they said there was no inventory. 2017 and 2018 were back to normal with 40 and 38% respectively, so the lower number of listings this year from last year accounts for the difference in sales. The third reason why sales are down is simply because these stats only take into consideration the regions within the Greater Toronto Area. With home prices as high as they are and an onslaught of mortgage rule and other policy changes, it has become a challenge for people to own real estate in the GTA. You may have heard of the expression, drive until you qualify. Well, this means that many people are moving further and further away from the city, to the west, to the north, and sometimes to the east, out of the GTA boundaries to places like Hamilton, St. Catharines, Cambridge, Barrie, Peterborough, etc. These sales are not captured in the TREB stats, so that also accounts for the decreased number of properties sold. If we were to look at sales in the greater Golden Horseshoe, for example, those stats have gone up year over year as more and more people are moving out that way. In fact, many markets outside of the GTA are still experiencing a strong seller's market. If you have any questions or would like more information about your specific area, by all means, don't hesitate to contact me. You can call, text, email, or even post a comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Lastly, but not least, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you and your loved ones a joyous and safe holiday season. Merry Christmas, have a healthy, happy, and a prosperous new year. Thanks for watching. See you in 2019.